The city of Rio de Janeiro woke up to chaos on October 28, 2025. In one of the largest and deadliest police operations in Brazil's history, dozens of people were killed in intense clashes between security forces and criminal factions that dominate the city's favelas. Helicopters circled above, armored vehicles rolled through narrow streets, and residents once again found themselves trapped between gunfire and fear. According to local authorities, the operation targeted key leaders of organized crime in the Complexo de Penha and Complexo do Alemão, two of Rio's most violent areas. Police say the action was part of a broader effort to reclaim territories controlled by drug gangs linked to the Comando Vermelho, the state's most powerful criminal organization. But what was supposed to be a strategic strike quickly escalated into a day of bloodshed. Witnesses described scenes of panic, with schools and businesses closing as the sound of gunfire echoed for hours. By the end of the day, the official death toll had surpassed 60, making it one of the most lethal police operations in modern Brazilian history. Human rights groups condemned the excessive use of force, while government officials defended the mission as necessary to restore order in regions that for decades have been under criminal control. This tragic episode once again exposes the deep and complex crisis of public security in Brazil. In cities like Rio, the line between war and law enforcement is dangerously thin. Police officers face heavily armed groups that use military-grade weapons, while residents live in constant fear, caught in the middle of a conflict with no clear end in sight. If you're new here and want to understand what's really happening in Brazil and around the world, make sure to subscribe to Geopolitics and World Updates and leave your like. Your support helps us keep bringing independent analysis and context to global events. Analysts point out that operations like this one often generate short-term results, but fail to address the roots of the problem: poverty, lack of education, and political corruption. The government promises reforms, but many experts argue that without social investment, the violence will simply relocate from one neighborhood to another. Meanwhile, criminal organizations adapt, recruit faster than the state can react, and rebuild their power structures underground. On the political front, the debate is just as intense. Supporters of the operation claim it was a necessary show of strength against organized crime. Critics argue it's part of a failed policy that treats the symptoms, not the cause. And while politicians exchange accusations, families in Rio's poorest communities mourn another generation lost to a war that seems endless. The events of October 28th go beyond numbers. They reveal the social fracture of a city that is both postcard and battleground, a symbol of beauty and violence coexisting side by side. For the people of Rio, every gunshot is a reminder that peace remains a distant dream. If you believe this kind of content matters, that stories like these deserve to be told with facts and context, please support Geopolitics and World Updates by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Your engagement makes it possible for us to keep reporting the truth behind the headlines. What happened in Rio de Janeiro is not just a local tragedy. It's a warning, a reminder that when inequality, neglect, and crime collide, entire cities can become war zones. The question is, how many more tragedies will it take before real change begins? This is Geopolitics and World Updates, bringing you the stories that shape our time. Stay tuned, stay informed, and thank you for being part of this community.